Chair recognizes Dan Leela.
Yes, Madam Chair. We've had a lot of discussion this evening. I move that we call the question at this time.
Mark Tolsted, Dakota Territory. I second.
Mark Tolsted seconded. Thank you. Motion is on the floor to proceed to the roll call vote for the ratification of the termination of the Grand National Curling Club, which requires a 2/3 in the affirmative from the delegates.
Madam Chair, procedural point, the motion is to call for a roll call vote to call the vote. It is not the actual vote. The motion to call the vote needs to be put to a vote first before the actual vote takes place.
Right, but there's a previous motion on the floor about this vote being a roll call vote, and it was accepted by Madam Chair as that was going to be the case.
The motion is to suspend the discussion, though. It's to suspend the discussion.
Hold 1 second, please. Motion. Okay, so thank you. The motion on the floor is to take the roll call vote, which requires a 2/3 in the affirmative from the delegates. Is there any objection to stopping the debate?
Madam Chair, yes, I object to stopping.
I object.
The main motion.
I
object.
I object.
I
Okay,
object.
so Mr. All right, thank you, folks. Thank you. Mr. Windsor objects. So do we have a motion to call a roll call to stop debate, which would require a majority? A motion?
I make a motion, Nick Myers from MACA. I make a motion to stop the debate for a roll call.
Thank you, Nick from MACA.
I'm sorry, point of order. This is Joe Calabrese. The rules say the delegates get to speak. And as you said earlier as the chair, these rules cannot be suspended.
The motion is out of order.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
And the questions on the floor.
Okay, so we have a motion on the floor from, again, it was Nick Myers, I'm sorry. Nick Myers had the motion. Do we have a second? Could somebody repeat the second, please?
Second, Mark Tolsted, DTCA.
Okay, Mark Tolsted called the second. We're going to call a roll call vote for a majority to stop the debate.
Madam Chair, that motion's out of order, and you.
It's not out of order, sir. Thank you.
All delegates have the right to speak. Hands are up.
Unless the vote passes to stop debate.
Why hear
You
from
will have the right to speak more. We will call a roll call vote to stop debate. It requires a majority. Mr. McLean?
Okay, if you are in favor of stopping debate, please say Kevin Hayslip. Roanoke Valley, 0 votes.
For the 18 dues-paying members that would not have a club if it wasn't for the GNCC, no.
Joe Chris DePiero, Triangle, 0 votes.
No, and I ask that Madam Chair continue her interest in this important meeting. Thank you.
Having tallied up all the votes, Majority being 9,525.75. We have 13,492.5 in favor, 5,495.5 against. The motion carries.
Madam Chair, point of procedure, Robert's Rules of Orders, Article 742 requires a motion to close debate is passed by a 2/3 vote. So I challenge the ruling of the chair that the motion is passed.
Will you, okay, okay. So
But
I'm going to ask Gordon McLean to answer this, please.
the total required for a 2/3 majority is 12,701. We have 13,492 in favor. The motion still carries with a 2/3 vote.
The vote is aye, 13,492.5 to no, 5,495 to stop debate. The affirmative has it, and the previous question is ordered. This means we proceed to the vote on ratifying the board vote to terminate GNCC membership.
Give me a second.
Okay. And as a reminder to the members assembly, this vote will require a 2/3 vote.
Okay, thank you for your patience, everyone. We'll proceed with the vote. Vote in the affirmative to ratify the board action. Rich Runen, 6,350.5 votes.
Yes.
What a farce.
Please keep your comments to yourself unless you're being called to vote. John Gillespie, Philadelphia, 17 votes.
Philadelphia votes no and puts notice that anyone voting in the affirmative should remove the
That's
spirit
enough,
of
thank you.
any
It's a yes
that
or
they have.
no only.
That is not.
Austin Devine, Pittsburgh, 104 votes.
Votes no.
The ratification of the board decision, 2/3 vote required to ratify. The ayes, 13,447.5 to noes, 5,092. The affirmative has it. The motion is adopted, and the board decision to terminate GNCC's membership is ratified.